Hey guys, welcome back to the Citystead. I'm currently out of town on a little project, and I got a couple more days out of town, and I've been really just getting cabin fever. I've been stuck. My routine when I'm out of town is that I go to the plant. I work 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes more, and then I go back to the hotel. And I don't really ever go out. So I normally just go back to the hotel and I stay, talk to the little ones, the wife, and then I go to bed and I do it all over again. So I was really just itching to get outside and get some fresh air, and I found this little park on the map very close to the hotel, and I came out here. It's part of this Johnny Appleseed Metro Parkway, so I thought I'd just come for a walk in the woods. And I thought, if I'm gonna walk through the woods, I might as well take you guys with me, show you some of our beautiful country that I get to see, you know, when I'm not stuck in a hotel room or a plant. Let's go get to walk on. I don't know what these little purple flowers are all around this trail, but I've noticed as I'm walking here that I've seen quite a few monarchs just all over them. It's pretty cool to see. I mean, this is, what are we in? October, November, October. It's October like 1st or 2nd or something, and there's still monarchs flying around. It's pretty cool. For reference, guys, this park is in Lima, Ohio. I think Lima. Could be like a different outskirt town. It's close to there. I'm actually kind of jealous. I bet you the kids would love this. That's a pretty sweet little play place they got there. 2 twisty slides at the end. We only have parks that have 1. Sorry, kids, that you don't get to play at this one. Maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back to Lima for some reason. Or if I ever travel down here during the summer, I'd bring the family with me and we go out and have little adventures. Got some pretty crazy gnarly trees here, man. Can you guys see how big this thing is? It doesn't look that big in relation, but that is a humongous tree. Let's see if I can stand in front of it. Pretty big, right guys? I gotta tell you, being that it's called the Johnny Appleseed Park, I'm really hoping I can see some apple trees in here. Maybe even snatch me one. Maybe I can get one of those hundreds of years old apple trees that Johnny Appleseed himself planted. That would be pretty awesome. What I am gonna keep my eye out for is some pawpaws. I'm gonna be scanning these trees as I walk through here, because if I could find me one of those, I'd be super excited. I could take it back and have a nice little snack. It's like the perfect season for them. So they would be on the trees, they would be ripe. And I think this is an area that they're pretty prevalent in, so keep a lookout, guys. Maybe we can find some pawpaws. The ever elusive pawpaw. pretty fascinated by mushrooms, but they really scare me and freak me out knowing that so many are poisonous. Anybody have any idea what that is? Is that some kind of edible mushroom? Am I missing out here? The only thing that makes this place lose a little bit of its charm is that there's like roads all around it. So while it's really nice, you can hear that traffic. Even when I was in the center of like the park, I could still hear the traffic. Kind of brings it down a little bit, but it's not bad for a little nature walk that I just happened upon. You guys know it's October 2nd. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm sweating. I'm sweating pretty bad already. It's like, gotta be close to 80 degrees out here. Even this late at night, it's getting close to dark. I gotta head back soon or I might be locked in here forever. Like these trees are pretty massive, man. I've walked around my parents' woods a lot, and I don't think I've seen trees that big and that old in their woods. So kind of cool to see. It's hard to tell, but they're pretty massive. Oh, not rain. Oh, snores. You guys hear that? I wonder if this mic will pick that up. It's funny, I have quite a weird relationship when I go on the road with other guys, especially. Normally, what they like to do after work is go out and have some beers and get some dinner. And I'm like the opposite. I don't like doing that. When I go on the road for travel, I'm there to make a lot of money, as much as I possibly can. And then I go back home so I can have fun with my family. So it's really kind of odd because I'm not like the typical person that does the traveling job. I just like to stick to myself, and as you can see, this is what I consider going out and having a little bit of fun. Is I'm just gonna walk around these woods, see what's out there. I've never taken you guys on any of these. One of my favorite places I ever went for hiking or walking around was the Minnehaha Falls in St. Paul, or is it Minneapolis? It's like between the two twin cities there, but the Minnehaha Falls are pretty sweet. I don't think there's too many waterfalls in Ohio. It's probably a lot like Michigan, where it's just kind of flat land. I was just thinking about something in my head, and I thought it was pretty funny. So like last week, or a couple weeks ago, was the Baker Creek Festival out in California, and a lot of people know like Jess from Roots and Refuge, and like the Hollers, and Fit Farmer, Soda Land, of course. They were all out there. Thinking about it now, how funny it is that they were out there and they went and visited the Redwood Forest, and they took you guys along with them to see the Redwood Forest, which is just a massive, beautiful, unbelievable trees. Oh, look at that. Hutch Nature Trail. Guess we're going that way. And here I am taking you through the woods of Ohio. Not quite as glamorous, I guess. Hey, who knows? We'll get there one day, right? Redwoods one day. One day. What about this one, guys? Is that edible? I kind of feel like this one's edible. It just looks edible. I would never touch it, and also there's like ant termite-y things at the bottom of this tree, so who knows what it is. But what about this one? Do you guys know what mushroom this is? Is that a good one to eat? I wish I knew. I'm gonna have to find it, but I put a podcast that I listened to a while back on my on the Citystead Facebook page. I thought it was really interesting. It was about mushrooms and the bacteria that they create, and about how mushrooms can grow in pretty much anything, and they adapt and evolve to be able to handle many different circumstances. And one of them was that they were actually growing mushrooms in plastic, and it was breaking down the plastic. Super interesting podcast. I will find it below. I'll put a link down below for it, and I will just display the name right here conveniently in text for you. Yeah, that's the one I listened to. I really enjoyed it. I would say anybody should listen to that podcast. Very good, awesome little information, and they did something where if you ever found a mushroom you weren't sure what it was or anything, that you could send it to them and they would test it. So pretty neat stuff they were doing with them. I thought it was really interesting. It's always super interesting when you find a tree with one of those bends. I know I've said it before, but what I heard is that Native Americans used to take little saplings and they would bend them down and then bend them up again. So give them that little straight 90-degree angle on them. That could be a marker for like an old Native American trail that they used to walk or something like that. Or it could just be really odd luck that that tree has like a almost 90-degree branch on it. But I really like to think every time I see one of these that that's sign of a Native American surviving through. And that's a pretty old looking tree, so it really could be pretty interesting. So I did not find any apples or any pawpaws. I gotta tell you, slightly disappointed. The Johnny Appleseed Park, no apple trees? I mean, come on now. Come on now, what you doing to me? Can you guys hear the rain? Hitting some leaves up there? It's always a nice sound. Unless you're holding a camera and you're thinking it's about to go, oh, but wait, I got my camera bag. I'm good. Whew. The rain is coming down now, guys. You can kind of hear it. In the forest, you don't really notice it, but when I hit a couple clearings here, as you might tell right now, you're probably gonna get a little bit drops on you. No, maybe not. All right, so it's coming down. I gotta go. Yeah, that's a nice little walk. Thank you guys for coming along with me. Yeah, if you're in Lima, Ohio, man, check it out. This might be a trail for you. I am gonna get back, get dry, and eat some dinner before bed, and hopefully talk to little chidlers. We'll see you guys as always in the next one.